teleprompter on the other side. He's like, what?
Welcome back. Oh, I'm going to say it's not time for a short break on Homepage. We're back with Homepage now. Hotspex is a wonderful new company, and I've got Shane Skillen here who's going to tell me a bit about the company first before we get into how it works. Shane.
Sure. So we're a marketing research company. We do most of the research online using the internet in 19 countries right now currently. Our head office is in Toronto, but we have people in Europe and also the United States. We primarily work with Fortune 500 companies, so a lot of you and your viewers' favorite brands, we do surveys so that those brands can bring people better products and services.
Now, you know, when you say surveys, let's be honest, to people, the word can be a turnoff. People,
Sure.
A lot of times, you know, I'm busy, I don't have time. What's it about? How do you now, you know, get beyond that to soften the experience, to heighten the experience, make it enjoyable, and still get what you need out of it as well?
It's a very good question. And the internet, which is why I'm here actually, because technology has actually transformed our industry in that we're allowed to build now very interactive, fun survey experiences for people. You could imagine TV commercials being played to people online and them commenting on them, 3D models of shoes, cars. We're even doing stuff with celebrities right now. We look at a celebrity and comment on different elements of a celebrity. And people can do it at their own pace, their own time. It's not like they're going to get interrupted at 7 o'clock while they're trying to have dinner by somebody on the telephone. And we, you know, make a really concerted effort to ensure that people enjoy that whole experience.
And that's not an easy thing to do. How much research did you folks have to do in terms of surveys to find out how to do a survey?
Right. Well, actually, at the end of every survey you can do at hotspex.com, there's a question. It's called our experience score. We actually have people rate the survey. And we won't run a survey unless it meets a certain hurdle where people had fun, they felt they got their true thoughts and feelings, and they would be willing to come back and do more surveys for us. So we're constantly evolving how we do things. We actually spend more money as a percentage of sales than any other research company in the world into new product development, so into innovation within our surveys.
Has the expansion and the growth of social networking been just a perfect marriage for your company in terms of the timing of what you're trying to accomplish? Yeah,
it's social networking is very interesting for research because there is a continuous stream of data that comes in. We've actually launched a new Hotspex product called Playgrounds, where we actually build social networks for brands. We'd create one for a chocolate bar manufacturer. We'd have 300 people in there, social networking as they would on Facebook, but talking about all things chocolate. So we can actually eavesdrop on their conversations to learn things about how they behave in the chocolate category that we wouldn't even know the questions to ask.
Is there a certain level that you're trying to achieve also, maybe transparency, so that you're not, that it doesn't seem like it's kind of a Q&A, putting people on the spot and going to be absorbing time, that it becomes a dialogue and maybe a multi-log versus just a monologue? Sure.
Well, there's another important part of surveys is actually incentives. So we incent our people in a number of different ways. You come and you take a survey, you design your favorite running shoe, you comment on what a new soup packet should look like or what a new cola should look like, and you get points on Hotspex in return for doing that. You then spend your points in a number of different ways.
People love points.
People love points.
I love the points.
Yeah, you love the points. I can give you some Hotspex points if you sign up tomorrow on Hotspex.com. So what you do with your points, you spend them on chances to win prizes. We have, you know, dozens of prizes up, trips, TVs, cell phones. A lot of the stuff we actually saw here today, you can actually win on Hotspex. Or you can donate to 17 different charities. You can feed kids in third world countries. You can feed animals that are in shelters across North America. And about a year ago, just over a year ago, we started a program, Take a Survey, Plant a Tree, where for every survey done on Hotspex, we actually pay to have a tree planted in the Peruvian Amazon rainforest. And actually, just last week, we hit 1 million trees.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's quite good. And still, I mean, one more point I wanted to make was that in addition to points, we do research, as you mentioned, about what makes people want to take surveys. And that's part of it. But the biggest part of it is that we give people an opportunity to have their say. So if you think about how the statistics work, you come and you comment on what a new car should look like, what color it should be, what name it should have. We only would survey about 500 people in that survey. And if you think about there being about 31 million Canadians, your views represent about 70,000 other Canadians. So using the internet and on hotspex.com, we give people the opportunity to really have their say. Interesting visual for that would be like you sitting in the Rogers Center and you're in section D, row 41, seat 27. You're there taking a survey. Your opinion is representing the view of all of the other people that are in that entire stadium, which doesn't really fill up to that many people lately these days.
Interesting. We've just got a moment left. Shane Skillen from Hotspex. What else would you like to add in terms of how people can find you?
So all I have to do is visit www.hotspex.com. Anybody can join, and I promise there's a lot of good, exciting surveys there for you, where you can get involved in shaping the brands and services that are around you and that you use every day.
And helping people at the same time.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.
And points.
And points, that's right.
Thanks very much, Shane.